see it. Well, that's neat. How neat is that? I gotta go up and check the wet bin, or the dry bin. I think it's getting pretty full. I would definitely say it's getting full. Maybe half a ring left. Maybe. I'm gonna have to go ahead and shut the spreader off here soon. We got a spreader in there that as corn's coming down, it hits that spinning disc and spreads the corn out. So we're gonna go ahead and turn that down. Getting some concrete ripped up. There's Mark. So we are unloading beans right now. Curtis and Nathan are combining. Mark's running grain cart. Darren is running dump wagon, as you saw a little bit earlier. And Pat and I are doing logistics. So well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. And today, welcome to soybean harvest. We are running hot and heavy. First day with both machines. We're gonna get rolling. We got an action-packed afternoon for you guys, so stick around. Oops, that's a boo-boo. Unloading. Well, let's go catch a load of beans. Backing her into position. Always fun backing up a semi. Ooh, I wonder who that is. So now I sit here and wait. The guys are literally on the opposite corner of the field, and they're just making their way in on the outside rounds. We already got a full grain tank on the far side, so I think this field's yielding pretty good. They're probably going to get 2 full hoppers, so a full grain cart on 65 feet all the way, 65 feet all the way around the field. It's pretty good. A little bit of green sprinkled in, but not too bad. There they are, making their way around the outside. Our grain cart should be around here somewhere. I don't know how well you guys can tell, but just look at this coal being rolled off that 7088. Nice. Still got some nice green stems in these, some of these at least. So see all these really green stuff? We're gonna take them because they'll blend off. But basically this field we planted last, it got a lot of manure hauled on it. And this is the last field we planted this year. Well, because we planted it so late, some of those beans didn't come up until later, until we got a rain. So therefore it's a little uneven, but the beans are yielding great. 60s, I believe, and moisture's around that 11.5 to 12, about perfect. I see Mark's got the GoPro too. 2 is better than 1. Slamming some green stem beans through. It's about perfect. So both combines are rolling. We're getting some acres knocked out. We'll see how much of this field we can get done tonight. First soybean or first semi-load is ready to head off. These beans must be yielding all right if they just barely made it around the outside of the field and they already got a full semi. Both bines are rolling. Pretty sweet. Roll lima beans in there. And I hate bean dust. Hate it. Go ahead and fire this girl up. Getting some stuff done. Nice and green. Soybeans are coming off. Nice.
Look at Ron being a GoPro geek down there. Gotta get them good shots. Doing some fairly green beans today. Well, we just started this field. We were doing a lot drier beans. Got done with that field and came here. They're dry where they're not green, so we figured they'll blend out. Got a few green pods, but that isn't that big a deal. They'll dry in the bin. We get a fan on them. And better to have pods in the hopper than out the back. We got both combines running. 7088's back rolling. Dad and Kurt got it back together. Another year of harvest. I think this is year 13. Year 13 for that combine. Probably stuck about, I'd say north of $10,000 into it with repairs to the rotor and rasp bars and stuff like that. Bearings. Well worth it. Dad likes that combine a lot. He wants to keep it around a little longer. Because I think when we get a newer combine and get rid of that one, he's going to be done running combines. He does not like this newer technology. He likes what he's used to. He doesn't like change. So, guess you can't blame him.
Let's roll. Unloading. No idea where Pat's speeding off to. He might have forgot to switch the bin around. Soybean harvest is a go. She's a little green in spots. We're taking them anyway because what this will do is they'll dry out and crack in the bin. There's a lot of them in there. Yeah, I wish there wasn't as many, but because we have some 10% stuff in the bottom, we're gonna put some 10% stuff on top. These should turn out all right. There's the neighbor out running some beans. Mr. Marvin, have a good harvest there, guys.
Cutting through the field now, through the middle. We got a little bit of green there, but other than that, it's doing like 10 and a half. They're yielding surprisingly good, as you can see. Probably with them little bit of green beans coming in at times is boosting it with the weight. I can't believe how well it's doing. So this piece we planted May 30th, and we planted a 2.5 bean in it, and we planted it so late because we completely covered this field with cattle manure. Kind of our last field, one of our last fields that we planted. We try and save a field to haul manure on for the summer, and this was the one. So we chiseled it in after we got done hauling manure on it, and then we disted it, and then we soil finished it, believe it or not. There's a couple spots where it's a little rough, but it came up real nice, and as you can tell, it looks pretty good. Field is 77 acres. Probably won't get done tonight. I'm sure it'll get tough before we get close to the end of this one. It's already 5 o'clock, so.
Just made it back, just in time to get dumped on again. Nathan is finishing up the, actually no, that's Curtis. Finishing up the rest of the crap beans. Not crap beans, just the green beans, the lima beans. Yep, rode around with Curtis for a bit. Beautiful night to pick some beans, harvest some beans. I don't know. You guys know the drill. I don't know. I don't care.
One must be small.
I think he's got one dump on. Supper time. Thanks, Locky.
One of those are for...
Yep. I'm guessing that's yours. Well, I just rode around with Curtis for a bit. Got our back our bucket lunches. Grandma's still in the hospital, so keep saying prayers, guys. Really appreciate it so far. But Larry stepped up and made us the bucket lunches, so Uncle Larry, much appreciated. So they're gonna keep chomping away. Those green beans, we're having to get them because the rest of the field is dry. It's all evening out to 11%, so we just need to get them and blend them in and dry them down. Another semi emptied out. I got another one that I just brought up. Probably one more semi to fill this bin, and we'll be done. Heading down to get another load. I guarantee you both the grain cart and both combines are probably gonna be waiting for us. We had a little bit of delay at the grain bins. Not these grain bins, the other grain bins. Backing down the lane. Backing down the lane. All the way down I go. The farther I go, the shorter they have to drive. Sweet. Not a whole lot better than the smell of fresh cut beans, especially green beans. Yeah, we would have liked to wait and cut these, but it was literally just less than an acre out of an 80-acre field, so we just decided just to cut them. They'll blend off, they'll mix into with the rest of our beans going in the bin. So we got mainly good beans going in. Curtis and Nathan are hard at it. We'll see how much longer we're able to go. Hopefully a breeze keeps up and we can run and hopefully finish this field tonight, hopefully. Filling her up. Real question is, who's gonna win the light game? Nathan and I already lost between Mark and Curtis. Well, looks like Mark won the light game in the grain cart. Beautiful night. No sunset, it's cloudy, and there's a little bit of a breeze, so hopefully we can keep going. When beans get tough, that's when you gotta quit. Ready to dump. Larry is being a pyro, burning up some of the bags we got. All right, let's go get the last semi-load of the night. We're gonna top off that bin. Yeah. Roll it. Man, I wish I would have found my camera in time. Mark's a gentleman and a scholar. He drove around, shut his lights off so I wouldn't get blinded, and then turned them back on as he drove this way. What a nice guy. Dylan, let me get that light adjusted up there. It's pointing out there. We don't need that. Probably my last load of the night. Those two guys are still rolling. They're right there. Good enough. Alrighty, we are just moving some vehicles around right now. This one was out in the field, so Pat dropped me off. So we got one semi full for the morning. I don't know if we're gonna take it to town, if we're gonna stick it in the Goose Lake bin, probably stick it in a bin. And then we're gonna go bring one more semi up to Butch's bin, because that needs roughly 600 bushel to get filled up. Milwaukee lights are awesome. So 706 is dead again. So we're gonna jump it and then start dumping some beans. Okay, so we're dumping this truck. We're trying to top the bin off too. That's why I was facing Pat over there. He's just checking the bin, making sure we're not gonna overfill it. I'm down here running the crank. Gotta love topping bins off in the middle of the night. Always fun. Bin is full. Pat's gonna lower the auger and close the bin up. The fan's already running, which will kind of even out those beans that are in there. I'm gonna go down and get the rest of the beans of the guys that they cut, and then I'm gonna call it a night. If the guys are all done for the night, you guys had some dust on you, but the guys are all done for the night. Moisture's picking up, beans are above 13%, so we're gonna call her quits. So Nathan's coming in, Curtis is just finishing up, and I'm gonna take them all back. Sweet. See this guy. This guy is so nice. I like him. I like you. Budley, learn from him. So that's the last grain cart of the night. It is plump full. So waiting for Nathan to get out of the way. He'll load me up, and then everybody should be able to pile right in. Feeling. Hoping this load goes to town. Because we know we only got about 20,000 in storage for beans that we can hold personally. So we're gonna have to take about You know, 20,000, if they yield about an average of 50, that can only hold about roughly 350 acres, something like that. So we know we're gonna have to take some to town. Man, Mark is just a truck filling machine. He's an animal. All done for the night. Solid day of cutting beans. Got probably 8 to 9 hours worth. Knocked out one field. Knocked out roughly 110 acres. Not bad for us.
Dad's here to pick me up. I had a couple knives to change, or cutting sections to change in the morning. That's it for the night. Got about 15 acres left of this field. Kurt's coming in now. Hopefully get her done tomorrow and keep her moving. Hopefully we stay away from the rain.
That's a big load. There used to be a silo here. Used to sit right there. That's what's left. Holy tamale. They took it down because it got kind of dangerous. It's a happy, sad day, I guess. Happy it's gone, but it's actually sad because it's part of history. It's gone. But they also got something new over here. Ooh, water line. They got the other pit up. So now they have 3 pits. They just put this one up this year, and these 2 were put up last year. So they got 2 to fill yet, 1 and 2. This one's already full and covered. A few cows up there. Things are changing down here. Things are changing. Picking beans down by Pat's house. Got the #1 driver right there.
They're not doing bad. Rock points are nothing though.
I wouldn't think they would be.
Yeah. Try not to pick up any rocks.
How come you didn't get the good combine?
This is a good combine.
Oh, it is? They look really shined up.
Yeah, this one ran about 150 acres of corn, and corn is black. The corn dust. Oh, it's horrible.
Really?
Yeah. Black.
Dumping beans. Comes Curtis. A 7088. 2 brothers side by side.
We're doing it. Trying our best anyway.
This field's done, so they're going to unhook this bean head and put it on the cart and take it to the next field. I did not. Unhooked. Okay, here's a 7088. Gonna put his head on it. There it goes, down to the next field. Head, semi, grain cart, combine, head. Okay, we're down here at the Goose Lake Farm, and we're gonna fill this bin up here with from the combine to the grain cart to the semi into the auger up into there. That finger pointing, that's for you, Scott Ernst. And it's a done deal. There's Mark. And here comes Nathan with the 7150. Dust. First time hauling something this big with this truck. Look at that. Nice looking truck. Head down the road to the South Farm. 2 combines in front, grain cart, and the bud man.
Well, headed to our South Farm for tomorrow. Getting things moved down so she's ready to roll in the morning. Pretty good day today, got 3 fields done. Can't complain, about 90 acres. Got a little dry, but the weather's good, so we're sending it. Grain cart's behind us there. About to pull in.
Well, I made it down here to the South Farm. As you can see, it's getting dark. And I'm gonna unhook this bad boy here, and they'll come in tomorrow with the combines and hook it up. So I'm gonna head north and get some vittles in me because I'm getting kind of hungry. I'm gonna show you me. Got my little wrap on my head because I got that cut right there, don't forget. So, and I'll never forget it, but you got the bud man here from beautiful, not so much as Jackson County, but Clinton County, Iowa, home of Hartung Family Farms. Take care, be nice, play safe.